And now, on with the show.
And we're back.
Hey, look at that, we're back.
And we're back.
Jade, I think I'm gonna try something different this time.
Okay, what you got?
I'm gonna turn my fucking microphone on.
Hell yeah.
This show,
there's
'cause
a
last
whole
show-
idea.
I think that's a great idea.
Last show, I didn't. No, Brian, I don't think it's gonna rain today, buddy.
No.
Not at all.
Brian Williams, Carrie and Curse lives right around the corner. But anyways, yeah. So I went through Brian's whole fucking episode without my mic on.
Good times.
Yeah. So
I played it back and I'm like, why in the fuck can I not hear Jeremy on anything he's saying? Now I know.
I figured maybe it was something in my voice that just doesn't pick up.
Mm.
Because I spent years in relationships where I was just unheard.
So we have an awesome band in studio.
Yes.
That's
And
right.
I am super excited to have these guys. I've been waiting for a long time to have you guys in. Some of my favorites. So y'all give it up for False Chase, man.
Ball Shays. Woo!
What?
So you guys want to introduce yourself and what you guys do?
Yeah. What do I do actually?
That's a good question.
Yeah. Whew. I'm Landon Charles Hamilton. Do I look at it? Where I look
Where's
at?
the camera? Right there.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm Landon Charles Hamilton.
Please.
I play guitar and I sing. That's what I do. Last time I remember. Last time I checked.
Last time you
He's
checked.
life. He's alive.
Life of the
He's
party,
the energy.
man.
We're core of what goes on.
We're not
here.
core though.
No, we're not.
Gotcha.
But
Gotcha.
we will be playing with them though.
Yeah.
So excited. I've been hanging out with Jason Cook actually.
Oh, awesome.
I'm proud to say it, man. Shout out Jason.
They're great people to hang out with.
Yeah, they are.
No cap. But
Yeah, they are.
Anyway, I'm Harry. I play bass and drums, and I was playing drums last week. And then I play guitar too, sing, and everything.
They're just kind of like a jack of all trades.
Yeah, try to be at least.
Oh man, if Dylan was here, he'd talk about jack of all trades. Talk
Dude,
about
yeah.
what he can do.
Dude, yeah, he does everything as well, man. He's crazy. But yeah,
And I'm Bryce. I'm the lead guitarist, sometimes rhythm guitarist,
Nice.
and yeah.
Whatever
Awesome.
he wants to be.
it
So-
switches around a lot.
More Mutant Power Ranger.
So you said if Dylan was here, talk about jack of all trades. So what is Dylan? What does he do?
So he's an amazing ice cream salesman.
Yeah.
Actually,
Dedicated.
I am here for some
Mhm.
ice cream.
Dedicated.
oh yeah. He just started, but he came back first week and he said he's the top salesman in the company. So
Hell
Damn.
yeah.
and I'm not gonna argue with him.
So is he? What does he do?
He plays
He
drums.
plays the drums
He
in
plays
the band.
drums. He smacks the crap out of them skins. I
He
tell you
does.
what.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Now we all had was the last week we all had Chris and Alicia.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Alicia, but is it Alicia or Alicia?
Alicia.
Alicia.
Yeah,
I called her Alicia.
I've
too,
always,
it's okay.
I thought it was Alicia, and I think it was actually my mom that started calling Alicia, and I was like, "It's Alicia, mom." And I think she kind of got me into the swing of saying
Oh.
Alicia. I don't know. Sorry, Alicia.
Yeah, she was awesome. The big shout out to Tallahassee Live Music
Oh, yeah,
Community
sure.
Group because
Yeah.
that is
Yes.
that's a badass group.
I mean,
like
Yeah.
what
Those
they're
two
doing.
brought us up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Brought our whole.
They're we owe them a lot for our
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
getting to where we're at right now. Yeah. 4
Oh,
years
yeah.
ago, we were playing at Oyster Bar. We're like,
What was that long ago?
Oh no, that was our
Yeah.
first show.
I think it's like 3 years ago.
3 years
It's
ago.
2019.
Probably 4.
Wow.
It's getting close, but
Wow.
3 years ago.
3 years. I got it wrong at the show too. It's okay. Because I made that point at the what was it called? The Bark. I think we were like I made that point that like we were playing in front of about 10 people in this little like grass area at the Oyster Bar
Mm-hmm.
at Gain Street Fest. Like I think who was it? Boneyard. Boneyard played like right before us.
Y'all
They
ever seen them
kicked butt.
guys with the skirts?
Oh
You know,
yes,
they
yes.
did their whole like flare
Or
up
not
at the
the
crowd.
not the
and we were
skirts.
like, this
Not
is really
skirts.
cool, you know.
How did I
Like,
miss that?
and, like, we were like, this is really freaking cool, you know. Like we thought that scene had just kind of died off, you know. Like we didn't think
Yeah.
that there was really much of a live music like rock scene left, you know. It's mostly
Yeah.
gone to club scene around here, and
Mhm.
you know we've seen the Gain Street Fest happen, and we're like, well, we need to be a part of this. So
Oh yeah.
we got up there and we kicked butt, and then you know 3 years down the line, we're at a block away, and we got 200 people in there, and we're like,
Damn.
this is amazing.
I remember that Game Street show.
And we weren't
actually
even
getting pretty
headlining,
packed
you
out.
know.
Yeah.
well,
that's-
I feel it was definitely more than 10 people.
It was probably like 20.
It was probably the
You
biggest
know.
show we had for the next 2 years after that.
Yeah.
I think the last time I went to Gain Street Fest, I saw a chick that was so drunk and she was wearing a skirt.
It's probably the one we played at, honestly.
It might have been.
They
I think
haven't
that's
had
where I
one
saw y'all.
since. They haven't had one since. 'cause
They haven't.
coronavirus and stuff. You know?
Yep. And so she was wearing the skirt, and she got so drunk she sat down on a curb and just kind of fell over, legs in the
Oh,
air,
God.
like
Yeah.
and people like like some women that were walking around were like
Try to
"Oh."
come and help her out.
Yeah, we're like
Yeah.
trying to like help cover up, and she's like, "Just leave me alone."
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
She's like, "I'm hot," and we were like,
I
"Okay."
remember now, yeah. I think my
Okay.
dad said something about that or something. He was like going to his car with my mom.
And
he
some
was like,
chick fell
There's
over.
some
Yeah,
chick like on the sidewalk just screaming at people.
yeah,
I was like,
that
this
was
is-
probably
This is
her.
great. I haven't seen this since the 80s.
We do have comments. You want to show up some
Oh,
comments
yeah,
real quick?
holy
So we
Ah,
got
man, what up?
Melissa, thank you.
Melissa. She said, "Hi, y'all."
Hello,
Howdy.
Melissa.
Brian says, so that's why there was so many views.
That's right. That's right.
What
'cause
does
you
that
couldn't hear me.
What is that?
So Melissa said, yeah. And then she said, sup, boys?
Jackson, my man Jackson, what's up, my
Jackson.
guy?
Wait, Jack from Alabama, man.
Tell the
Jackson.
boys Jackson misses them and ready to party.
Hey, we missed you.
Oh,
Yeah, we're right here.
We'll see you soon, man.
We got Melissa again said, so what if it rains? Embrace your metal.
Well,
Yes!
Well,
We
right.
have today.
Yes.
We have.
We
Well,
have
right.
Samantha. She says, hello again, guys. We got Lori. She says, no, I didn't. I call her Alicia.
Alicia.
Oh, sorry, mom.
oh,
Yeah, you did. Now that,
that's
now that
Mom?
now that, that's my mother. Yeah.
Oh, shout out, Mom.
She's watching it?
Yeah, she's watching.
Hell yeah, shout out, Mom.
God.
We
Oh,
got
God.
Tammy says, what's up? We got Brian said, I played the Gain Street Fest with Hellhound.
Oh,
and
cool.
oh, that's awesome.
Sweet, man.
Melissa says, love my boys. Pat, it's Pat.
Pat, love you,
Yeah,
Pat.
it's Pat, dude.
Miss you,
Major
man.
shout out to
What's up?
him. He does a lot of the great video work. you see
Yeah, he
on
does.
our
He's
page
a,
and stuff.
he's a badass.
He
Well, I
is
haven't seen
such
him
a
in too
great
damn long.
videographer, photographer.
Yeah, he is. He's
I
got a
love what he
really
does.
good eye.
I haven't
He
seen you in
does.
too damn long, Pat.
Right?
I need to see it.
We will hope to see you for the barbecue.
Hell yeah. We got Addison. She
It's my
said,
cousin right
I
there.
love you
Oh,
guys.
cuz.
Shout out to the cuz.
Oh, it's your cousin.
Links is in the chat. She
What
said,
up,
hey.
Links?
What's up?
What's up, Leeds?
We got Brian again, said because Jeremy's mic was off.
That's right.
Pat
That's right.
said, hey again. The badass in the chat.
Hey, Pat.
And we got Michael.
Michael!
Says,
Michael,
them
oh,
boys
dude,
are
he's such a
badass.
legend.
See y'all
I gotta say
Saturday.
something
He
about
is
my man
one
Michael.
of our
real quick.
favorite fans to show up at any shows. He is actually from Perry.
Oh,
And
wow.
He found us on Facebook, listened to our music. I think it was the last barbecue we did. There was a video release that Pat,
Mhm.
filmed, and he loved it. And he drove all the way up here to come see us for
That's
one
awesome.
show.
Yeah, and
That
this
is
show
And after
since
that
and
one
there's-
show, he loved us because, I think, wasn't he the one that started that whole Falls motherfucking chase thing?
Oh well, yeah.
He was just screaming at the entire show.
And one show we played, he comes up to me. He says, "You gonna jump into the fucking drum set tonight?"
Yeah, he's real high.
For you, yes,
Yes.
Michael. And I jump into the drum set and mess everything up. And Chris is like, "Fucking, you got any napkins for Bryce?"
It's not big. It's not big.
Is it on the microphone?
Not
No.
here.
It's really small.
No,
I
but
just-
You're wearing pants, right?
dude, yeah.
Yeah.
We're just
Are you a
wiping
man?
on your pants. Just
Wipe it
your
up,
hands.
wipe
But I'm wearing shorts.
Oh, don't worry about that. Whatever's
Sure?
on the floor. Yeah, don't worry about that.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll send you a bill. Don't worry about it.
We got Lori's back in the chat again. She said my favorite show was Halloween at the Warrior, and Landon yelled out over the microphone, "Hey, my
Hey,
mom
yeah,
is
That's
here."
awesome.
Is that
It's
the
my- it's
one
my
where he busted his head open, or was that the one where
Yeah.
you were in the Scooby suit?
Both.
Okay, it was. both,
I
guess.
remember the Scooby suit.
Yeah, that was the same night. That PA system, man.
Yeah.
It's a killer for everybody. Like,
Yeah.
it's a serial killer. It worked in well into his costume though, because he was supposed to be weren't you supposed to be a werewolf or a lumberjack or something?
No, he's supposed to be
be?
John Frusciante, but he just wears normal clothes.
Wait, who?
You.
You on Halloween when you ripped
Said,
your head
oh,
open
I'm
on
gonna
the
just
PA
dress up
system.
as John Frusciante and he
It's
just wears
so
a
funny 'cause,
flannel and
like-
some jeans.
Yeah, he's wearing a flannel and some jeans, and he's just looking. There wasn't anything special about his costume. He was just wearing.
I was just wearing normal clothes.
Yeah, and he ends up like 5 minutes before we go on, he clocks his head on that daggum PA on the
Oh,
TV
my
stage,
God.
and he
Oh,
absolutely
no.
like he concussed himself.
He's done it
We asked
another
him-
time
he
since
didn't remember the
Yeah,
set
I've done it at
at
multiple.
all. Like,
Wow.
I remember
that-
asking you afterwards, and you were like, "Yeah, I struggled to get through that."
The Halloween
right.
show was
Set 'em
fun.
right.
That was good.
No, we had fun, but like I remember you said like you forgot the order quite a bit. Like you were forgetting like what was next.
Or you just
But,
messing with
yeah,
because
you
we
know
said
the
you-
shit. out of
That's what that list is for.
His head was like there's like a good like little gash like right there.
Yeah.
I just
Right,
shot you
that
how many
big.
fingers in my whole
And
mouth.
no,
Yeah.
I did it again recently. Twice in the same
Actually,
night. I
the
hit my
live show we
head.
just played where you came up on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I want to talk about that.
Oh.
So Rob, tell him what happened, and then I want to hear it from the guy's point of view.
Oh yeah, I want to hear the story
I
too. In
know,
fact,
right?
like 2 weeks, I told you don't tell me because I want
Yep.
to hear it when they're here.
Yep, we want to hear about it. So
Uh,
Don't
So-
hype it up too much.
We're going
Ain't
all
too
in.
much to it.
We're going all vision.
There
So
we go.
you have to understand. First of all, I had just met Landon
Night before.
the night before.
Yeah.
Was it the night before? we
Literally,
did-
it was before Landon. Right? Just kind of hit me like, they are playing the 850 Rising.
Yeah, the Mexico
show
Beach fundraiser.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mexico Beach Rising at the Warrior. They went through most of their set, and Landon's like, "Hey, anybody have any requests?" And there's fucking crickets. After
Oh man, well,
yeah, it's totally crickets. So I was like, "Rooster!" And he's like, "All right, come up and sing with me." So I was like, "You know what? Fuck it,
Doing it live.
we're doing it."
but you gotta tell the part before this. Well, why we were almost totally bombing, not bombing every time.
We had fun,
But so this is
but
complete. But our drum,
Making money.
get that money.
Here for some ice cream.
Van Halen, ice cream man. I showed him that song. He flipped out about that.
That's something else you have to understand about these guys. These guys played fucking Johnny on the spot. Drummer can't
Oh, yeah.
show because he had what was it?
Poison
Poison
Ivy.
Poison
all over his
Ivy.
face.
Yeah, we had a fire that Monday. And
Right.
We went to the woods, got some
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, he's trying to get us all.
and
We'd all just
one
got
of the
off.
vines
Wow.
went down, had poison ivy on it. He didn't notice. And then
Holy
next
shit.
day, his whole face is.
Oh god.
So again, they played fucking Johnny on the spot. You played drums
Yep.
that set. And
Mind you, I haven't
He
played.
played
like,
drums. I
mind
played
you, I haven't played a
bass.
full show in probably about 2 years
Holy
on
shit.
drums.
But Cherry can rip the hell out of some
any
drums.
practice. We
it
haven't
went
had
great.
practice time,
You,
really.
you guys fucking nailed it. You guys sounded fucking great. I'm not telling you that to kiss your ass either.
Oh, I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
I was
we-
worried, man.
We were so bummed by like, oh my god.
Like we
No,
thought
you guys
we-
played an awesome set. You really did. I mean, from the standpoint of somebody that had never fucking heard you before.
Right.
I mean, of course,
Yeah.
you and I just met the night before,
Right. Yeah.
but I had never seen these guys live before, and I was immediately blown away. I mean, you guys are all fucking awesome. I know you don't play drums full time. You're a great drummer. You're a great guitarist. Landon here with his fucking vocals and shit.
Mhm.
You know, yeah, don't play fucking don't play shy right now, Mister. So, anyways, no, you're great, man. I wouldn't.
Thank you, man.
I wouldn't say it if it were otherwise. So yeah, he's like, hey, anybody have any suggestions? And he got crickets, and so I was like, Rooster, and
Mhm.
and he calls me up on the stage to sing it with him. I'm like, fuck it, sure, let's do it. And it did not go very well.
I think it went great.
It was okay.
It ended up being our last song of the night.
Damn, I thought you were telling that story just to be like, oh, it was awesome. But
So from my experience, it was a really cool fucking experience. Like
Right.
I had a blast.
Me too. I'm glad.
No,
I'm glad I didn't have to do it by myself. so.
I'm just saying it wasn't the best rendition of Rooster.
No.
It went off the rails so hard. quick.
Yeah, no. So
It's so
I almost
erratic.
you have to keep in mind I almost staged for the very first time in like 13 fucking years, right?
Right.
And so I'm actually a little nervous,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
And I forgot the words, And
I did too. Well, we forgot the same verse at the
Yeah,
same time.
yeah. I think we were seeing completely different parts at the same time at one point.
But we were both wrong.
Yeah, we were both completely wrong, completely off. I couldn't hear myself, so I have no idea how my part went.
Well, I think
I'm trying to harmonize with you. You're trying to harmonize with me, and I'm looking at you for.
I'm looking at you.
I'm looking at him for pointers on the lyrics, and he's looking at me
And he's
for
like,
help
I have
with the
no
lyrics.
fucking idea.
Yeah.
Well, I
he
think we
did-
couldn't hear ourselves because we were trying to get just so close enough
Yeah,
to where
like,
we,
there's
to
only
where we
one
weren't
microphone.
kissing. To where we
Yeah.
weren't kissing. It's like,
Yeah.
this is only my second time
Yeah.
meeting you, so, you know, let's not take this too fast.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Let's not take this too fast.
Let's go slow.
Right.
Let's-
You know, this only second. Perfect.
So yeah, Landon, you did say it was the last song of the night, so I'm pretty sure that's an indicator on how it went.
Well, yeah, what
Was there a
happened?
big ass fucking hook come out the side or anything like that? Or,
No, I mean,
Yeah,
I'd hooked up my.
I just killed Jade.
I'd hooked this up. I played this acoustic guitar for the first time and hooked it up, and it just started clipping and shit. I was fucking throwing the guitar down. I'm like,
The low end
fuck
is
this
so
guitar! Fuck this guitar! It's me and you, Rob. Yeah, they come to snuff the road. Yeah, you know. We just
So-
took them.
Speaking of live performances, I'm gonna go ahead. Let's show them the clip. We got some.
Let's
Not
do
not
it.
not that clip, right?
Yeah, no, not that clip.
No, please, no.
Yeah.
no,
We do.
no.
I so
No,
wish
not
we
that
had
one either.
We do have a video of these guys, so everybody who's watching, you guys can get a little sneak peek of what you're gonna get Saturday
be
at the Barbecue.
Badass.
We're gonna have the full lineup.
It's gonna be Barbecue is gonna be
Hell yeah!
way better, 100%.
Hell yeah! So
But check this out. This little.
Check it out.
Hell yeah.
A little
Check it out.
something.
Man, we
Yeah.
would say,
Now that I'm thinking about it, we should have done that song.
we
instead of
should
Restart.
have. We
You
would say, listening back on that,
The first one.
on the second
The
one,
second.
it sounded a lot better to myself after about a couple of jealous shots.
Yeah.
So funny
Sorry.
story about that. So whenever you were there and you got up there to sing the karaoke, whenever you were done, there was two guys that were standing off towards the side, and they were like this.
Oh, well, yeah.
They, like,
because
jaw
of course, they were all
dropped.
drunk as hell.
I don't think they were. I didn't see them drink, but they were like jaw dropped, and they were like nodding, like
Right.
holy shit!
Yeah,
like
They all appreciated it. They all.
yeah,
they all
yeah,
liked
they
it.
did.
appreciate it. That's all we
you got a
want.
lot of compliments.
That's all I want is appreciation, man.
So-
You know, we were trying to do what we can do.
Well, whenever we all walked back out, I was like, "False Chase!" and I kept
Yeah.
screaming
Oh,
it,
yeah.
so everybody would like go check y'all out. And then DJ Raw, of course, was like False Chase in the house, so it was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So, when did you guys form?
Well, all right. I
2018.
mean, it depends on how you want to think about it.
Yeah,
me
because
and-
like they started off as a pair. It was,
It was me
just,
and Dylan, the
yeah.
drummer, who can't be with us. I mean, I must have been 15. He must have been 16.
Holy
Now it
shit!
actually started, he started hanging out with me, and I kind of got him back into rock somehow. I don't know. He's like growing a rap and stuff, and he still is. He's like he listens to everything.
Right.
We all do.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think three of us are mostly rock. I kind of got him more back into the rock scene, and we started playing music together. And he started playing guitar with me, and he's playing. I'm like, yeah, maybe I should just play these congos, play these little bongos. And he's like, what are you trying to say, man?
What are you trying to say, man?
What are you trying to say?
Just say I'm a better guitarist.
I'm
That's
like,
all.
no. I'm just thinking, it's like we got 2 guitars. What if we add another little thing in the mix? So we played one song. I remember the fucking song we played, even how young we were. Plush by
Okay.
Nice.
Soulful Pilots.
Yes.
And it starts playing out. Like right after that song, I'm like, yeah, keep playing that. Keep playing that, and he ended up it just progressed from there to where he found an electric drum set in his closet, and then he started playing those with chopsticks tied up in freaking rubber bands.
Yeah, he made his own bundles.
Man, that's
He
fucking
made
punk
his own
rock.
bundles
Yeah,
on
right.
chopsticks.
And then he ended up trading his saxophone because he was in the Florida High band.
Mm-hmm.
He traded a saxophone in for a drum set. And to this day, we mix it with his
No, we
Tama
still
kit.
don't. We don't use any of it.
We did.
We
None
really
of it,
don't
none
use
of it at all.
none of the shells. None of the shells are on that Tama.
Holy
yeah, okay,
shit.
well,
Yeah.
that's the
he
drum set
traded
he
his
got
saxophone
originally.
for a Pearl, like what is it, Import or Imperial or something like that? I don't remember.
That Imperial sounds right, but
It's one of those maple ones,
Okay.
we started playing that drum set. And
mid-range ones.
we started playing for a long time, and then one day somehow we got in touch with Bryce.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how.
No, I'm pretty sure I posted something on Snapchat.
Oh, you just playing guitar?
Yeah, and then Dylan hit me up. He's like,
said,
"Hey, you
"Holy
play guitar, man?"
shit."
I'm like, "Yeah," and he offered to jam to have us jam.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, why not?" And then we did. And I thought we were gonna be like ass.
Oh
as
yeah,
fuck.
me too. I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
But I
then
mean,
we
the first
jammed.
song we did play was one of our original songs. It was "In My Way."
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
"In My Way," and that was the first song we played together. And then
I really like that song, by the way.
immediately after, we're just like, "Holy shit, we're in Bryce's band now." This isn't our band. This is Bryce's band. He owns us now. And, like we're like, "Will you?" We didn't say, "Yeah, you can be in the band." Or we're like, "Will you be in our band? Do you take us as yours?"
Oh shit.
Nice.
Yep.
And then
So,
and then Harry came along, and like,
Yeah,
and
this
this all
summer
clicked together.
I got fed up with church music. Finally, I was like
Right.
bored, just didn't want to do it anymore. And then finally, I was just like looking. I was just looking, putting Guitar Center ads up, Facebook posts,
Right.
all that.
Mhm.
And then finally, I hit up him and I was like, "Hey, I see you guys have been playing at the town center, in Southwood and the country clubs. Like, you guys need a bass player, And I was like, I got a room in my house. I could, set up. I got a drum kit and stuff set up already, Because me and my buddy Alex, we actually had a 5th member when we first started.
Yeah. For
Right.
Sure.
My buddy Alex, we were in a band, like it's 2-piece, real, just like we had recordings on our phone, crappy Android quality. I
right.
think there's like 2, like really short extended plays on SoundCloud somewhere that has like 30 views, but we had extra room in my house, in my parents' house, that I had set aside for music, and I was like, if you guys want to come over, we can come jam and try some stuff out. And since that day, it has worked out just so great.
That is awesome.
And my parents have been on board with it, thank God, because
Oh.
the house.
Thank God for your parents.
It's not a big house. It's probably
Oh, no, they fucking hear
it's
it.
your everyday
Real
suburban
good.
house with
They
3
hear it
bedrooms
real
and
good.
2 bathrooms. It's your everyday house, so they definitely hear it at night, and I'm thankful the neighbors are accepting of it too.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
we're real packed in there.
So we do have a couple of chats. So scroll up just a bit.
Let's see what
We got.
man.
I do have to pee really bad.
Right behind you.
Yeah, you can go. So Lori says, "Where's it at? Where did we leave off at?
Scroll
this?
way up.
Is it right there?
Yeah,
My favorite was Halloween. We read that one." Andrea says, "Oh my God, no drum set jumping."
And she wasn't too fond of it. She wasn't too fond.
Well,
We have
it's the fact that we
Lori.
did it in the middle of the show.
Oh yeah,
That
she's
one
right.
Oh,
time.
and it was Dylan's drum solo.
Yeah, it was during Dylan's
Dylan's
drum
drum solo. I'm
solo.
like, fuck you.
Halfway
I told him,
through.
I said, he's
Yeah.
like, what?
It was one of those.
I'm like, and I just jump over.
It was
take
literally
his ass
one of those
off the
3-hour
stand.
shows that was one of those marathon shows that we just were trying to
Oh.
fill time so that people could just be happy and drink to our music.
I was
'Cause
trying to
Right.
we were
entertain
really
you,
early
man.
on, and yeah, we were trying to entertain, and he just didn't think about it.
Well, Mama says, and we got to watch and listen to him play by boat from
Oh,
the
that was really
river
cool. I
the
remember
that.
other night, and
Right.
he announced on the microphone that his mom was out.
So I was curious about that. I thought I heard that your mom was down on the river in a
Yes,
boat. So she really was.
She does. She was.
That's
That
awesome.
is
That is one of the
badass.
coolest features of that venue is you can pull up on your boat if you
Yep.
have one,
Which nobody does. That.
which
I mean,
nobody ever does. You know,
take your boats on
Nobody
the
thinks
Klockney
to.
River and pull up to the Warrior. I mean, I think that was cool as hell.
Oh, yeah,
it was
that
the
is
coolest
pretty
thing
badass.
ever to see
Imagine
them
if
out
everybody
there.
just blocked the Klockney River from anybody else being able to get
That
past.
would be
Yeah.
badass. That would
It's
be
all pile
awesome.
up. Now you gotta listen.
So Melissa says, "Hey, where's our ice cream truck?"
Yeah.
Somewhere in
Go- go-
Georgia.
I guess.
Oh, we missed this one.
Yeah.
Dylan just texted and asked where the podcast is. LOL. I sent him the
Oh,
address.
I
Better
don't.
late
I
than
don't
never.
know if we ought to let
I'm
him in.
sorry, Dylan. We have our phones off. We're
I don't know if we
live.
ought to let him in.
What else we
Wow.
got? We got Lori again said Dylan is texting me that he's trying to get there. Okay. Said
Oh, I
they
hear him.
actually.
Wait, hold up. As soon as you mention
Wait,
this,
wait.
see, this is how our universe works for us. Is like as soon as you mention something, it happens,
Okay, gotcha.
or it'll happen the next day. You know, it's kind of like Amazon. You might get it the same
By the
day, but
grace
it's
of
also
God.
next
Right.
day shipping.
Right.
Michael says "Killing in the Name of." Y'all rock that.
Yeah, you
yes.
do.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
one of the
you do.
crowd favorites. We love to play that one for the.
Which the
for
thing is,
people.
every newer band is playing that song now. And I think
that and Deftones.
and,
I feel
and,
so
the,
bad.
and the Be Quiet and Drive song. So I think we're kind of trying to get away from those songs. We
Yeah.
play all the other we're doing.
Well, we finally got to a point where we have an hour's worth of originals. You know, we can play 45
Right, but
minutes
we
and not
still
have
try
to
to
play any covers.
do covers.
Right. Right.
Yeah, we like to
The
play.
only problem
stuff
is we
for
do
people.
covers that nobody knows.
Well, we like
We're-
to do that though.
We do.
Because like we did that one Deftones song whenever they started playing, everybody else started playing like what was it, Be Quiet and Drive, and what was the other one that we heard?
We hear changed a lot.
Yeah, Change. We
But
heard
we never really
Change.
did that one.
We heard Change
We
and
never
Be
really
Quiet
did
and
that
Drive, and we're like, man, everybody's doing Deftones right now, so we need to do something that they've never heard. So I pulled out a demo, like from their I think it's called it's called Like Linus, like that's their demo tape, and
Right.
it's like 14 songs, and there's like 2-3 B-sides, you know, so a couple of them are repeats. But there's this one song, it's the self-titled track, Like Linus, and it's just such a cool garage
Oh, it's so fun to
band
play.
sound, you know. It's so much fun to play because like it starts off with this really loud, just scream. You know, Chino's like in his pure teenage form.
Right.
And of course, Landon's in his pure teenage form, so he's got the voice to do it right now. So
Oh,
why
yeah.
not do it, you know? And we practiced it for the warehouse show.
No way.
invite me
to the
Oh,
party?
Who didn't invite me to the party?
Party's here.
He's
Party's
here.
here. Party's here. Wearing the ice cream shirt and all.
He made it.
Welcome.
Come on.
Come on.
I need a drink.
Oh, all
That
right. Give this
way-
man a drink and chill down.
You gotta go on this side of
You
the
gotta come
camera.
this way.
Come this way.
Oh, Yeah, it's like wrestling. You have to
Don't
be on
take.
the
He
one
you
certain
sit
side of the
on me. You sit on
camera.
me.
You can't do a promo towards the crowd.
Are you cool with like
I'll tell you
sharing a seat?
Oh yeah, no, that's
I'll
I'll tell you what. I'll sit on the couch.
Are you sure?
Until
Okay.
I start touching him too much.
Let's do some musical chairs here.
Came, bro. That's awesome.
Dude,
It's so
I
great.
didn't think you were gonna come.
oh, I didn't either.
Hell yeah, dude.
So I was sitting there doing paperwork, like after I just got off the phone with Landon, all sad. And like, I was sitting in a room by myself filing paperwork, and I said, man, fuck this, dude. I threw a whole bunch of checks at the wall, went everywhere, called my boss. I was like,
So
I'll
basically,
clean it in the morning, man. I
basically
promise.
you just got fired for this.
Possibly. No, actually, there's no way. Because,
There's no.
No, don't
way.
say that
Like-
on here. It's going out to the public, man. What if
look, look, a good
Fuck
day,
my
Say no
boss.
a
way.
good day's worth of sales.
And then he'll
It's
clear
about
it off
$2,000. I just sold $3,500. So what's
That's
up?
what I'm talking
Atta
about.
boy, man.
And then
That's
I
that
just
bread,
threw
bro.
all that money I made right at the wall. Oh man!
That's
Oh,
awesome.
my
Well, welcome to the podcast, man.
Thank you,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
being here. So now we have the full band in the house
Oh yeah.
of Falls Chase. So
Now we can't keep talking shit about Dylan.
Oh, yeah. So we did have a question from Pat. He said, "Hey guys, what do you have in mind for your future?" It's up a little bit.
We got a
That's a
single
good question.
coming up
All right,
here,
tomorrow
Right.
or
and
Yeah, what's the future? Next 10
we would love
Well,
to push for an album by the end of the fall
Hell
or
yeah.
winter,
we got our first single.
because
yeah.
we're working on the single and it's taking time, like it
Took
should,
a lot of time.
because perfection does take time. You know,
Right.
We've realized that. You know, I mean, we got in the studio and can't lie, it was a gut check to us. You know,
Right,
on how it works. We thought, oh yeah, we'll be able to get in here and record stuff real quick and we'll be fine. You know.
right.
it took us weeks. And we were like,
Well,
okay.
it's been months. Not,
Yeah, now it's months.
Well, it's been in and out of going to the studio. You know?
Yeah, when we swapped up a little bit, different places, just tweaking little things here and there. But,
Now we're actually, well, we started at the Warrior with Chris.
and then,
He
yeah.
just let us in. He's like, y'all need to get some shit recorded. Hell yeah. He's like, I'll get y'all in here, man. Like,
That's badass.
he just blessed us. And
Yeah, he pretty much just blessed us. Like, he let us
Yeah, he's a
come
good
in, take the stage for the day, and just get what we needed done. And it was real awesome, getting there and talk to him. He showed us a lot of things about recording, and the process of it.
Hell yeah.
He eased us through it,
That's awesome.
But
And
then
we both got real good. I think us and Chris got
yeah,
real busy.
us and Chris got really busy, and we just ended up having, kind of part ways for the, rest of the recording process, like the producing and part of that. So we went to Carson Deschner's brother, Henry,
Retrograde, yeah.
from Retrograde.
Okay, yeah.
They did the
And he's
Retrograde,
got a studio in his house, and it's real nice setup and stuff. And we've been in there just, we got the vocals done right now. We're about to do the drums because he's been real busy himself, Poison Ivy.
As
Mercury,
Yeah,
you
we heard
can
about
see,
that.
as you can see,
I know.
busted in the party here. But we're about probably 70 to 80% done with our single, and we're already in March, so we got past our first bit of the year shows. We were kind of seeing testing out how many people are we really drawing, because
Right.
we want to get a summer kind of tour together, a regional tour.
Okay.
We want to do a lot of days during the summer when all the college kids are out hanging out at the beach. We want to do the beach towns.
Hell yeah.
We did a St. George show a while ago, but it was in October. There's
Yeah.
nobody there but the snowbirds from Canada and
Yeah.
up north and all the people that fly down from the cold places, and it wasn't really many people there. We need to come back next March,
Yeah.
April,
We
sometime
actually
like
saw
that.
that guy. We saw that guy.
Yes.
We went to St. George.
That was awesome.
We were walking down. I hope my mom's not listening anymore. We're walking down with a bottle of me and Dylan are walking down with a bottle of Jack. And we saw the guy that booked us, and he's like, "Yeah, I want to get y'all back in next time. Maybe just not so drunk."
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Well-
they put us on a 4-hour show. And we're a band that's only been together for 4 years, and we barely have
That's a long
maybe
time, 4 hours,
eight
4 years.
Wait,
songs.
wait, they had you
Of
play
our
for
own.
4 hours?
Yeah, the
we
entire
had
time.
more than
We
The
that.
accepted
entire
it.
time.
Holy
4 hours
shit.
sitting on
Jesus
stage.
Christ.
I mean, it was a good deal. We were getting paid in a hotel room, and
Oh, okay.
the people who were old enough to drink got a tab and stuff. So we were happy with the deal. And it's
Definitely.
to the beach, dude.
Yeah.
We are not rejecting that.
Can't
We're
complain,
in our
right.
20s. We got cars. We can do it. Let's go.
Yeah.
I think the
hell yeah.
funniest
But
thing
boy.
about that entire show, though, right, is everybody there hated us while we played.
Yeah,
So
I
it
think
was-
you- I thought you
they
were
kept
gonna say
asking
that.
us to play country
I thought you were
music.
gonna
It
say
was
that.
So it was
such
just
a
the wrong
clash of
crowd.
vibes.
That
You
is
know,
not
like
true. That's-
Because it's a dining place. It's a place where people are going to dinner.
Is
on
it
the
Harry
island.
Ace?
Yes,
Harry
we've
Ace.
been
Yeah.
there. It's a freaking restaurant,
Yeah.
and we're
Some
over here
people like
playing
it.
Incubus, freaking Rage Against the Machine, Deftones, while people are shucking down oysters with their freaking kids. And Landon's out here,
Yeah.
don't fucking tell me what you tell me. And there's fucking kids walking by, fucking going to the arcade machines and sitting there, and I'm like, okay.
So were you indoors or were you outdoors?
We were outdoors on the
stage?
patio, and,
Yeah.
the bartender had really set us up because the owners were out of town at the
Yeah.
time, and he was hyping us up, saying oh yeah, dude, we got what was that one band?
he told
This
us we were
time
going to be
Beyonce.
Yeah,
Beyonce.
Beyonce was.
Yeah, he said
There
this
the
time
other
Rita
night.
just done a show there and stuff, and it was really good and stuff, and we're like, okay, we can go heavy here. Then.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
But we showed up and the vibe was just
Okay, Bryce.
so
It's okay.
different from what we had expected.
Wow.
There was 10 people on the patio just kind of hanging out, drinking
Yeah.
beer at the bar. My parents, of course, are there just chilling, filming everything.
Right.
I think they still got a dang handy cam.
That's
My dad out there
badass,
with that
though.
big old boxy camera. But yeah, it was so just mash a weird vibe, It's
Yeah.
we felt kind of bad at the end.
That's
It
pretty
was
cool.
fun though, man.
But
Oh,
it was great.
The
It
one
was
time
so
I
fun.
remember going wrong was
The
smoking a
hotel.
cigarette, and a bunch of people just came from a wedding or something. All in suits. I'm like,
Yes.
look at these fuckers in these suits. I'm like, what do y'all want to fucking hear?
Yeah,
Like-
they came from somewhere
like,
in suits.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. I mean, fucking play it.
And that's Bryce's kryptonite. As soon as he heard that, he's like, oh god.
What song?
Oh, god, oh, god.
Lane, what song did you play?
Danny California.
Danny California. Nice.
And he
Yep.
was a half step down from the rest of us.
Justify?
Or I think I was a half
Oh.
step down
I
from
don't even
the
want to talk about that.
No, one from talking.
The bottom line is, he had a new guitar
Right.
that had new strings on it. It was outdoors in October, so the weather was humid at first, but then it cooled in the night.
Right.
and he had this whammy bar that's on a spring. It's not your typical pop-in.
Yeah.
That daggum thing, wow, wow. Every song was out of tune.
Oh man.
When I ended up popping the thing. I had to,
Yeah.
The spring itself shot out of the guitar at somebody, and we
At
lost
some
it.
point.
So we had to take a break and like
Oh,
we
Find
were like,
the
all right,
dang
we'll be back in
guitar.
15 minutes, and they thought we were gonna like go backstage, but we're
No,
just like
we're
in the
sitting
crowd.
here on the like.
yeah, I'm trying to reach my other guitar.
Can you watch? Can you move your foot, please?
No, me and
Holy
Dylan
shit.
actually just went to Mexico Beach last weekend. So I got over the sun. If anybody's watched.
I don't know if it's still there. It's pretty bad.
It's there.
Like, when
Take
you
your
first-
shirt off, Landon.
Do it.
I ain't gonna give him that satisfaction.
Boo.
Me and
Yeah.
Dylan, Rob, don't make me do it.
I don't think you will.
No, they gotta save it for the show. You gotta
Yeah,
come to the
yeah,
show.
no,
I'll
let's.
get naked.
You gotta
Yeah.
come to the show to see that. It ain't gonna be for free.
Whoa, whoa.
Just
Do shirts
kidding.
up. Shirts up.
Me and Dylan went to St. George last weekend, and it was actually we didn't know the chili cook-off was going on
Nice.
until we
I like
like
chili
halfway there we turned on the radio. Oh, chili cook-off's going on. We're like,
So excited.
Very good too, by the way.
we got there,
Yeah,
we
it
ended up getting a hotel room and everything, and he fell asleep. He had a migraine and stuff.
No. Let me tell my side of the story. All right?
No, wait,
I had a
tell my
headache
side first.
waking up in Tallahassee,
I
and I
wonder
decided
why.
to go to SGI. We're not going to talk about why. I said, we need to find ibuprofen, and I got so bad of a headache. Eventually, like, I was just in the room laying down, and they were like, we're going to go get you some ibuprofen, don't worry. So him and my fiance run off and go somewhere, and I'm like, don't worry, they'll take care of me. You know, it's my best friend and my fiance. They come back with food, and they're like, you won't believe what we just did, dude. I'm like, ibuprofen? They're like, oh, dude, SGI doesn't sell ibuprofen.
What?
And then-
I would imagine that they would have some at that
Bullshit.
convenience store.
That is definitely.
I would imagine they would have some at that convenience
The
store.
Piggly Wiggly had a behind the show.
Wait, are you talking about the Piggly Wiggly?
Yeah,
No,
that's
isn't
where
there
I
like a
drove
small
myself
convenience
with a
store,
migraine
like
to
a-
get my own ibuprofen.
They had it.
I
They
love
have
it,
it?
Landon. Yeah, they had everything.
Yeah,
I'm looking
of
for it.
course
I'm
they
like, Dylan will be fine.
So
I'm hungry.
Bryce wouldn't do me like that.
One thing I want to know is what inspires you guys to do what you do.
Man,
What's your
Well, I've
inspiration?
been playing music. I mean, I've had a guitar in my hand since I was 9 years old. You know,
I'm pretty
But-
much the same.
But
I've
what
been playing with my
what
dad since we were
inspires you
three.
to pick up that guitar though?
You know, I was,
my dad, my father.
Really?
My father, he was in the scene real.
It's
kind
crazy.
of around when Core was playing. He had 2 different bands. They were called Radius and Trippin' Gin. I mean, yeah.
Wow.
They had out. They both those bands had albums. None of them really did anything, but I think it was the time when Core was coming up, and even Creed and shit. It's like my dad will tell me a story. Well, I made those good stuff. Ex-wife. All right, Dad. I believe him. I believe him.
That's awesome. What about the
But,
rest of you?
I mean, obviously my dad, because he had instruments, but he never got to, fulfill his journey in that, passion. And it was crazy because like our dads worked next to each other for years, and we didn't even know each other.
Wow.
And so like maybe we were like, he was like
Oh, I mean,
freaking 5 or 6. We met at like Take Your Child to Work Day or something.
that had been later than that because I mean,
Yeah,
It was later than
we were like we were like
but, yeah.
10, probably something like that.
later
But
than that. We must have been 10, 12.
yeah,
Yeah, that is where I first started meeting him.
yeah, we just
Wow.
met at the office, and then like we started going to school. Like all of us are from the same school.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
and that's
But I'm
how
pretty
that's
sure-
how we all met, but none of us liked each other.
Did any of us graduate?
I mean, no,
Well,
I
we
don't
don't
like
Not a
it.
single one of us, dude.
None of us
We all
graduated.
hated
Yeah, we
each
all
other.
went to the same school.
No,
but none
not
of us
at all.
graduated.
I never hated y'all.
Me and
We
Bryce
didn't
used to
hate
hang
each other.
out.
We
every
Yeah,
once in a
no,
while.
Yeah, we
I-
didn't
We
even
didn't
mingle.
actually hang
We were
out
in
like
different
that
grades.
until we got out of school.
They were. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
they were both in the same
One
grade.
person at a
Me
time.
and
No,
him were
Bryce
in
was
the
the
same
cool kid, and I tried to hang out with Bryce in school, and like he'd
What?
let me hang out every now and then at the lunch
What?
table. But after that, he wouldn't tell me what he was doing.
grade. Yeah, pretty much.
Good times. Good times.
Hey, Bryce, what are you doing? Fuck off, nerd.
Yeah.
So
Fucking loser.
I do have a question myself. Where did the name of the band come from?
All right.
Okay,
well,
That's
so
a good
it
one.
took-
That's a good one.
It took a lot of us sitting in my old Civic smoking to come up with it. because we sat there and we just wrote down list and list and list and list and list.
No,
Can I
no,
start
no,
with
no.
the first?
We had a long list and we
Can I
threw it
start
away
with the
instantly
first?
because
The
it.
first
the-
option?
It's like, yeah.
From when me and Dylan started.
Yeah.
I mean, we had some dumb names.
Yeah.
We had Odie. We had
Can we get
Odie.
into that story with Slum Belly Dog?
Yeah, Slum Dog Belly.
Slum Dog Belly.
It was me and Landon, and he just had an acoustic guitar, and I mean he had electrics too. But I was just getting into playing drums.
Yeah,
where
the
I don't.
chopsticks was I was talking
Yeah,
about.
I didn't even have a full drum set. I had an electric that I pulled out of my little brother's closet because he never used it, and we were gonna throw it away, and I just so happened to like fall into it, you know. And Slumdog Belly was one of my family's friends, who's not a good friend, you know. He was just around, and the moment he heard us playing, he's a rapper, and he's like an upcoming rapper or trying to be. Man, he saw us, and he was like, he pulled out his phone. He was like, "This the new people right here. This is the next generation." Like got all in our face, and we even went to go record with him one time. But he wanted us to sign a contract before those two were even in the band, and I didn't even own a drum
We
set.
couldn't even record the song because we weren't at that level where we could even be in sync together.
Right.
Yeah, it was that bad, you know. And like once we told him no to like
He
a
saw something.
contract,
You saw something.
you know, he just stopped talking to us and stuff, of course. And I didn't like, we didn't even see the contract. He
sketchy.
just wanted exactly. And even my dad, who brought him over, was like, "Don't sign that contract. Don't do it." I was like, "All right."
It's like I worked with Young Dolph and who knows what else. He's like Gucci Mane.
Yeah. He ain't work with nobody but us.
The guy took us to the Indian Mountains. You know, the Indian Mountains off Fred George.
Yeah.
He took us there one day. He's like, we actually wrote a pretty good song there.
Oh, for our time, like,
For our
man,
time,
you
but
know.
if I went back and played this song, I'd be like, that's kind of pretty. But he brings us there. He's like, we're gonna write a song. You know, he's got sunglasses on, probably like a Gucci belt and shit. He's like, I got 4 blunts. Let's go write us a peace and serenity. Nothing but peace and serenity.
So
We're like, all right.
I want to ring it back in. Where did the name of the band come from?
Oh, sorry.
You are not
I will
leaving this
say
place.
one.
Wait,
I'll
so
say
take it
this.
back to the shed. Take it back to the shed.
The shed,
We
okay.
had OD. We had Dogfish Head.
There was Trap Shed too,
Trap Shed.
which was thrown around a lot.
That was the name of our shed, by the way. But,
They just wanted to name the band after that.
listen, we had a
That
bunch of
would've
just
been a cool band
stupid
name, honestly.
ideas.
That-
was
that is pretty
overly
cool,
over the
actually,
top,
Trap
we
Shed.
went crazy.
Yeah.
But we went one day for no reason, just for kids. We want to hang out in Tallahassee. You know, we didn't want to go to the clubs. We want to go to abandoned houses and explore. And we just so happened to have a buddy who lived in Buck Lake. And right across the street from Buck Lake is Falls Chase.
Called it.
neighborhood.
Fucking called it.
Exactly.
Yep.
And we
And
were
there's no better
walking
place than
through.
there.
But there's a reason why we weren't just like, oh, that's a cool name.
No,
We're
I mean, I
going
feel like
through.
That is what it was.
No, it's not.
Well,
Because you weren't even
it's not.
there, bro.
Yes, I was.
Well, then how do you not remember?
I was
Okay,
the one-
okay, stop.
Bro, hold up.
No.
Hold
You
up.
hold up.
Break it up.
Listen, we walk into an abandoned house, okay? There's nothing special there. We walk through it, get to the backyard, and there's an old pond. And it was like a man-made pond / pool. And there was a pool house, like, off to the corner of it. So we're like, that's where I'm going. And we walk in there, and I was the first person in, and I have my flashlight, and there's a graffiti. Because the door wasn't there, so you walk in, and you're just looking at a wall. And there's a giant black bird on the wall, graffiti. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, you know, kind of generic of a graffiti tag, you know. But anyways, there was a room over here, so I bust the corner, and in that little room was a giant black bird. I still don't know what it was. If it
I was there,
If it was a
bro.
hawk, it was.
I was literally
We
there.
didn't just come up with that name like that right there
No,
when
no,
we
no,
ran
no,
out of
no.
that house and how
No.
coincidental that was.
No.
That the bird was not dead. He was alive and like trying to
Look,
get out
we're
of
still
that room
figuring
and
stuff out here too.
No, you're.
We're still
Dude,
figuring
literally,
it out too.
well, not only was I there, but I was the one who suggested that we should call our band Fallen Shades.
No way.
Straight.
I don't
swear.
remember, but I believe you.
Swear. I fucking swear.
No,
Man.
not that I'm looking for any vindication on the way over here. I was talking to Jay and I said, I wonder where they came up with the name of the band. I said, it kind of sounds like a street name
Yeah.
or something.
right behind
no,
the
literally,
CN mix.
I think
baby.
So
like-
listen,
They
Let me
built
tell you
that
what happened.
neighborhood,
Okay.
basically.
There was a sign.
Tell me, Bryce.
There was a sign, like a stop sign.
A Falls
kinda.
Chase
No.
Hey, no.
There was this-
Hold on.
Bryce, I'll tell them.
Hold on.
Bryce
No,
hasn't
no,
said
no.
anything
No,
this
no.
entire
All right,
interview.
let us
Hold on,
figure this
all
out
right,
together,
hold
okay?
And this is how band
Street-
fights start.
Everybody calm down.
The
Let us
street
just-
sign.
Check it out.
Only
You know
on
the
Off
street
the
sign?
Record.
Only
Yes.
on Off the Record podcast.
So there was a street sign that said Falls Chase. And I said, bro, that would be a badass band name. And we all agreed to it.
I have a question real quick for you. Was it before or after we found that big ass bird in that room? Because if it was before, we was like, no, that's stupid.
No, I think it
We're
was
running
before.
out of that room.
I think it was before.
Also, my
to be
question
honest.
is, are
Exactly.
you talking about the old brick sign for the old neighborhood that was supposed to go there, but they never used?
Right.
It
Because there was like
no.
a giant brick sign.
It
with
was
some
exactly
Who
brick-
gives a shit? We named our band after the
spelled
neighborhood
out
Falls Chase.
Chase.
It was
a
going to be the
brick-
name of a neighborhood.
Because
No, they
we
actually
had a good
are-
time there.
So the crazy thing is like, as soon as we started our band and
That's
named it that, and actually started like doing shows like that, they actually started building that damn neighborhood. They
Did
took
they?
down the house, and like the neighborhood's now
Oh.
that
They're
whole
doing
area behind
construction.
Walmart that they had fought for years to not get built on. It's finally gotten built on.
Wow.
It's like crazy because it's like we weren't anything before, and now that thing wasn't anything before,
Mhm.
and then as soon as the same time that we start doing stuff, boom, we're taking off.
That's cool.
I got a question.
That's
for you.
really
And it's
cool.
crazy. And like hopefully by the time it's built, we'll have an album out or something. You know, something cool like that.
What was our name when we played that show? Like one of the first shows.
It was
at
free.
the-
It was me and Alex's
Oh,
old name.
the
Yeah.
To take back on
Gain Street.
If y'all want to go
Fest,
find
that's
that
what
on
it was.
SoundCloud and listen to
Yeah, we
that
used
garbage.
to be Freak for one show.
It's Freak with the exclamation mark. Yeah, it's like
Wow.
there's a poster somewhere with us. It's Freak exclamation mark. We're like somewhere in the middle of the bill.
That's some OG stuff right there.
OG stuff.
Yeah, so
Oh,
I need
yeah.
a drink break, man.
Let's
I
take
ran here. I'm
We
in the
didn't get a
other
chance to make
parking
one.
lot because, like, luckily there was a dude out there, and I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I have a very obnoxious car, so I was thinking like I was gonna cause a big scene, you know, and be late. So I'm revving my engine up, and I pull into that
Oh, you
other
did.
room over there, and like
did.
nobody's there, and I was like, oh my god, I was like, I just made a scene for nothing. So I like start reversing, and there's a dude just like staring at me, you know, because I just
Yeah.
did this, and I pulled up to him. I was like, I'm here for a podcast, and I'm late to my own goddamn show. I was like, please, is it here? He's like, yeah, you see that building over there? And he's like, yeah, if you just the road forks off and it go. I was like, dude, can I park here? And he was like, yeah, but it's over there. I was like, don't worry. So I just booked it here as fast as I could.
that explains the out of breath when you walked in.
Oh my god, I'm still out of breath.
Bless you, Dylan.
You
All right.
Stop yet.
So we'll take a quick intermission and then we'll be right back with Falls Chase,
5
guys.
minutes.
Love you guys.
All right, hopefully this shit works.
We're going to try it. There we go.
Nice.
back.
What's up?
We're back
What it is?
with Falls Chase. So
Falls Chase. Falls motherfucking Chase.
Oh yeah.
in the house.
Give us some more sound effects, dude.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess.
let's
Give us a lot
go
more of
through
the
some sound
Rasta
effects, Jeremy. What you got? Jeremy
Wanna
likes to
go
push
through some
buttons.
sound effects? So I was thinking of one when you were talking about the bird in that room and shit.
Dude, yeah.
That's
Big
cool.
black bird,
I love it.
Yeah, he's got a lot of
I
buttons.
dig
he
it.
likes to
That's
push.
Damn, why don't you hit that while we were talking?
Jeremy likes to press the buttons.
No,
Well,
but-
because it'll mute your mic and then we can't
Ah,
hear the
okay.
cool ass.
Oh, we can mute his ass.
dude. I'm loud. Everybody picks up my
hey.
voice. Promise.
That's too funny. So we have a comment that said, "Tell the boys we need to do a guys trip somewhere."
Who's that?
I
Jackson.
don't.
Who that is?
I don't know where.
Jackson,
But
what are
let's
you
do
doing, man? What are you doing, man?
Wait, who said fuck that guy?
it.
Hey, I like
Melissa. It was
Melissa.
Melissa.
Hashtag.
Balls, bank, drama.
What guy?
That's funny.
She's
Ice
keeping
cream
up with me.
man.
She's taking out.
Yeah.
Wait, is that the drummer?
That's how it's
by-
supposed to be.
What?
Is that the drummer in the house from Pat? Because you finally showed up.
It's ice cream man in the house.
house.
That's funny.
Any others? What have we missed?
Dude,
Anything
I should have
else?
brought the whole Bluebell truck, man.
Oh,
the whole box
man.
truck.
That'd been awesome.
Pulled up. What do you got?
Slumdog Millionaire, really guys? Is this one of your names?
No,
No, that is.
Slumdog Belly was the
I
guy.
had found us and start recording us. This is real entertainment.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
Peace
Peace
guy.
and Serenity, yeah.
Oh,
Gotcha.
And
yeah.
it brings us up on this Indian mound. Like, we're gonna write
Wait,
this song. 100% of it.
Hey, that's
is
Mob
she tripping?
Debates.
Wait, it says hashtag tripping balls.
Oh, Melissa.
Bryce, please. Bryce, please. Stick to the script.
Stick to the script.
Why is it
All
taking
right,
so
so
long,
like-
then?
Jackson,
Bryce.
nobody cares if you're bored, dude. It's not what we're here for.
Said I wanted to see the boys. All right,
Well, hello.
Love
so
you, Jason.
all right, so everybody knows we've got the Barbecue this Saturday. We've really been pushing it. So, by the way, shout out Jason Sauer because we are now
That's right.
officially listed on the banner for the sponsor of
Yes.
Barbecue.
Oh, the podcast is.
Yeah, so
Hell yeah.
the podcast
Oh, yeah.
is now a sponsor of the Barbecue. So
Sweet.
I am excited to see all the bands. Really excited to see
So
you
fucking
guys.
stoked.
I just had
Oh, God.
$1 million idea for you guys, which
Okay,
you
yeah.
100% you won't use this, but I just think it's hilarious to say out loud.
All
You
right.
guys should act like referees at a UFC match. And you guys stand like behind the bench, you know, and then like, next up is Falls Chase, and then afterwards have like an intermission where you're talking about them and stuff. That'd be cool.
And then we
Maybe
start.
just stand in between us.
Then we start
and while we're
wrestling.
That's what I'm
playing,
saying, yeah.
Like, throw flags.
Commenting
while
on the
we're
mosh
playing.
pit.
I would love to be a referee.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I would love to do
We
that.
got 3 referees.
Dude,
Y'all
what
are
if you-
gonna be on stage throwing flags.
Hell
Flag
yeah.
on the play, and Landon fell down.
Hey, so
Dude, what
no,
if we just
no
start
bullshit?
wrestling in like the middle of a song? That'd be
No, we
awesome.
wouldn't play
Yeah.
the song.
Yeah, well-
Although I would have a stipulation, if I'm going to be the referee, it would be with the understanding that I have to go heel at some point
Yes.
and interfere with the fight. Or
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
100%.
Yeah.
Kick to the
So-
face,
Yeah.
pop a power bomb or something.
But you
Yeah.
have to. It's more like the hockey referee. You know, you're there. You know, you understand what's going on, but it's more just like, hey guys, hey stop.
Hey, guys, stop.
Yeah, because we'll be.
Stop, guys.
Yeah.
Oh my
No.
gosh,
So-
stop.
So
Play
Jeremy,
for our songs. Is that what you're saying?
You're just jealous, Harry.
That's basically what we do.
so Jeremy says, no bullshit. What?
Yeah, no bullshit. Tonight at the Warrior is a midget.
Yeah,
wrestling.
literally.
Oh, is that tonight?
Oh.
And I was gonna referee that.
Dude, are you for real?
So,
I
is
was
there
going
any
to,
time
but
for
I
us to
fucked
show
this,
up?
yeah.
I would have
after
signed
this?
up for that any day. I love wrestling.
Yeah, fuck yeah,
Dang
dude.
it.
Especially
But you're not a
midget
midget.
wrestling.
You don't have to. He was going to be refereeing. He's not
Yeah.
Oh,
a
you
midget.
want to be?
Oh,
a
I
ref-
thought you
wanna
were
be a
totally gonna be
referee.
like
He's not a
spandex
little
natural
person,
libre.
man. He's not a little person.
So, since we have the barbecue, what else do you guys have planned for shows? Anything?
So I believe we're playing
time.
with Tyler Gilbert on the 20th. Man, I don't have my phone on me right now.
There's a couple things. I
But
think
we have
they're all
Tyler
the
Gilbert
Warrior.
at the Warrior coming up.
Okay.
And my email's like, it's so clustered right now.
Right.
I'm not
I hear ya.
People hitting us up, hearing
Story
our
of my
music,
life.
wanting to sign us. Like he was talking about sketchy
Yeah.
contracts and stuff. Yeah, I had somebody come like hit me up from Philadelphia, and they're like, "Yo, we like promote 150 bands and stuff like that."
So, funny
They
story.
just want to get you locked in.
Well, last night we get a random message from our Instagram that me and Jeremy had fun with for a hot minute. So this guy messages us, and I don't even remember how it started. He said hi, so I said hello.
Yeah.
And he said something, and it ended up being like, he's like, well, where are you from? I was like, my mom's vagina.
Nice.
And
Nice.
so-
Great answer.
And so he goes, no, he's like, oh, so New York City. And I said, no, my mommy's vagina. And he goes, he's ended up, he tried to like basically get nudes and shit. And so we were fucking with the whole time.
Lame.
I was like, no. I was
We were
like,
trying to
see,
get buckets of fish. He
Yeah,
was
we were.
trying to get nudes.
yeah.
We were like, send buckets of fish and we'll send you some nudes.
Yeah. And he's like, he's like,
I would have
well,
sent him some news. For
How many
a bucket
goats
of
you
fish.
got, man? How many
yeah.
goats you
Well,
got?
see, that's the thing is that he goes, well,
You guys is like.
he said something about fish, and I was like, no, I was like, we need a lot of fish, like 10 fish. He goes, I only have 8. And I said, well, do you have a goat? So, like, we were trying to compromise, but I'm like, look, my nudes are saved for my grandpa. Like, he says what we do is secret. I'm 40 years old, and he ran away with my mom, and he was supposed to marry me. Like, it was like this whole thing. So, finally, after we had fun with him, Jeremy sent him a message and was like, dude, do you realize this is like a business page? Like, what the fuck are you doing? You know?
I'm like two out of 3 people on this podcast are men. You got a 66% chance of getting a dude. What is your problem?
Like, what is your thought
Maybe he
process?
didn't care.
Do you not investigate?
Yeah, maybe he was just there for a good
Right.
time.
And if he was out fishing for actual fish instead of pussy pics, it would be fine.
Now,
It would've got
if he
some
wanted
nudes.
nudes, I totally would have sent him nudes. I have some sweet feet pics that I've been trying to sell.
There, baby.
Ladies, holler at me. I have some really awesome feet pics.
Well,
That's rock and roll, baby.
his name spelled out looked like it was hard shit. But it was like
Hard shit.
Hard-ish or
Yeah,
something
because
like
you
that.
sent him that picture and that chick was all scrunched up. I'm like,
Yeah.
you ever take a hard shit? Hard shit?
Yeah. Yeah, so Jeremy kept calling him hard shit. So
It was fun, though. We had a good time.
I got a boner.
that was pretty funny.
I got a question. How you guys haven't seen Core? Shit, last time Core played, you were probably.
I think
4
I
years
have
old,
them on
5
Locals
years old.
Only.
Yeah.
So I've definitely listened to them on my radio, but no, we have not seen them.
Oh,
Not gotten a chance.
So you guys
We have
get to
hung
see
out
some real fucking OGs in action.
Hell
Yes.
My
We are
mom's
so
always
ready.
known Jason Club and all the old. I mean, when I was 12, I went in the studio with Eric Durant.
No way.
wow.
You know, like that was my birthday present. I was like, when there was
I'd be pissed as a kid. I'm sorry.
I
Furious.
12 years old. Yeah, my mom was like, "Oh my God, I got you. You're gonna go hang out with Eric Durant." And it was just me and Eric Durant. You know, we're hanging out in the studio. Like,
That's
you want to
pretty cool.
record? I was like, which I probably been writing music at the time, but it was probably shit 12-year-old music. I don't know.
But that's still pretty cool because he's such a nice guy though.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Oh,
a
he is,
he's
yeah.
a
Yeah, we
nice
got a
guy.
chance to actually play with him.
And man,
one time.
Oh wow.
honestly, I got something real deep to bring up. I don't know if I should even bring it up.
Do it.
Oh, it's too late. Yeah, you're in too deep now.
Yeah.
No, some situation.
You're an asshole.
No.
Got him.
Listen, don't even laugh about it anymore because this is serious. Fucking up. We want to St. George.
You can't say serious and smile at the same time.
You're fucking it up.
Okay. No, but for we went to St. George, and there's these people we met. I kept telling them like, "Hey, my name's Landon," and they're like, "Don't tell me your name's not Landon." I didn't realize what they were saying at first. Like, your name is not Landon. Don't tell me that. I'm like, okay.
What?
Not my name.
And
Got it.
I didn't realize it until later on. I mean, it was actually his son who had passed away recently, Landon Durant.
No.
Oh
Landon Durant
wow.
had passed
Yeah.
away, and they were real good friends with him. And I mean, it was just hard for them, man. And I was like, holy shit! And I just tried to hug him, and like,
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do at the time. I was like,
And you
Oh,
don't
you
exactly
can't
have a
do that.
common name.
I know, and exact Landon's not the name that you hear a whole lot.
No.
Man,
Wow.
your name here, like, please don't tell me your name is Landon.
Oh wow.
So I knew of. I never met Landon. Like, we were Facebook friends, you know, and
Right.
that's nothing to say. It was like I knew of him. Maybe he knew of me.
No, he
But
came. He came.
Maybe he knew.
How
of
many
me.
times?
Like,
No,
I don't
so
know.
answer
I just
that.
remember seeing him a
Sorry.
few times at our shows.
that was just
Okay.
that was just a real weird moment, you know. Well, just in their perception, because they're like, your name's not like, yeah, because I knew of him and I knew like how great of a person everybody like, and the way they were saying is like, oh my god, this is the best person I've ever known. Like, he
Yeah.
would give anything for you. He
Yeah.
would do anything for you. Like,
Wow, that's crazy.
that just freaked me out. It freaked me out a little bit because I'm like, okay, my name's not Landon. You know, I'm just trying to comfort them, like give them a hug and say, you know,
That's the only
I
thing
know
you
it's
can do.
hard, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say because I've never lost a best friend. Like I can't exactly say how it is,
Yeah.
what they felt, you know.
That's true. That's very true. I mean, that's the only thing you could do in that situation. So kudos to you for sure. So, any other shows after?
I mean, we got
Change
Tyler
something
Gilbert,
of that.
and we got freaking. We were
that
supposed to
on
play St. Patty's Day,
Yeah,
but
17th.
I think one of us is going to be out of town that week, so we had to end up backing off on it. But we're playing with Tyler Gilbert, and then I think some was it a folk music band.
There's a
Some, like,
band called,
some band from Nashville hit me up, on my email, and then like that was for like June or July or something like that.
The Raveneer.
Yeah,
or
Raveneer.
Raveneer.
Whatever, however you pronounce it.
Well, and they've been asking for other local bands. I got Our
Yeah.
Final Feud. Did y'all go to that first? It was at the 850 show, which was their first show that they played. I knew the guy from, he worked at Guitar Center.
Colton, yeah,
Yeah.
dude, Colton's so cool, man.
Yeah, I got there super late. I got to see the country act. Damn, I could almost say their name. They were badass. I feel bad. I can't remember their name. Yeah, I only got to see you guys in Invervades.
Yeah, it's Aiden,
Yep.
Kyler, and Colton.
Yeah.
Is
This is Our Final
Yep.
Feud.
Yeah,
They
I've
did
known
that
Kyler.
cover. Everybody, when I got there, everybody's like, they did this fucking cover of House of the Rising Sun. So they play half of it, the regular, and they're like, rah.
Hell yeah.
It just sounds
Shit,
badass.
no,
You know, like
It's badass.
I've
It's,
always wanted to try to figure out a way to recreate the House of the Rising Sun, and just hearing somebody attempting it, like to me personally, is like next level because you listen to that song and you're like, how can I make it better? But then as you listen to it, you're like, this is a perfect song. Like this is truly a timeless piece of music right here, House of the Rising Sun. And then like I didn't get to hear it live, but somebody showed me a video of them playing it at the 850 show. And it was really good. It really
They
was.
played a bunch of
Awesome.
originals, which blew my mind because he had just told me they just started up. That was their first show, and they played a bunch of originals.
Yeah, and
Apparently
they've
blew it away.
been doing like bass through the computer. Like they're
Yep.
completely
They're working on
startup,
their,
and they're doing bass through a computer. And these guys are just like getting together, and they came out and had such good chemistry off the bat. And it's like Manic too. Like Manic,
Yeah.
Oh,
They were hiding.
Shout out to
we
Manic.
found
for
that they
real.
were hiding on us. Actually, they've been actually practicing a lot longer, but
They blew my
they
mind.
showed up and blew our mind. The first time we saw them, I think it was their like second show playing live, and
Right.
we were just like, "Holy crap, these guys are so well put together,"
Hell yeah.
And
They blew my
Yeah,
mind. I
shout
love
out
those
Our
guys.
Final Feud. Shout out Manic.
Oh yeah.
Shout out
shout out to all of them,
Manic.
all the local
Of course,
bands
Ember
here.
Fading,
They're making
man.
the
Those
scene.
are-
Oh, Ember Baiting's
Those
easy.
are our best
He's-
buddies,
they're,
man.
they're next level, man. All the
They're
way
awesome.
around.
Those-
They truly are.
Well,
really
Jarrett's
awesome.
one of our great buddies, and everybody else in there too.
Yeah.
Steve,
Yeah.
Jared, Connor.
Yeah, I've never.
Sevy.
never heard of
Sevy.
Fading.
Sevy pulling double duty all the time, man. He is,
Dude,
he is a machine.
Sevy up
on
there
drums.
with his freaking Ray
My favorite
Bans.
thing to do watching them play is get drunk and being like, I'd be like, man, did you hear that? And they'd be like, hear what? I'm like, it's perfect. It's fucking perfect.
Yes.
I was like,
That's what
I
we
would be
do.
more
Yeah.
excited to hear him mess up than hear this perfect, flawless.
Speaking of the devil, we got Steven. So what up, boys?
Hey.
What up?
We even got Jarrett from Ember Fading.
Oh, man.
Good, man.
So I had to talk about Ember Fading for one moment. I got to listen to them during sound check. Connor was doing fucking sweeps on the goddamn bass.
Oh my god.
I have guys. I'm 40 fucking.
Have you seen his tat?
I'm damn near. Yeah, I'm
Dude,
damn near
that thing
40
is
years old. I have
niche.
never seen anybody playing sweeps on a fucking bass guitar.
Yeah, I
It
never,
is-
Never.
it is so
I
crazy.
never even heard of that.
What is a
Yeah.
sweep?
Yeah,
Like sweet picking?
sweep picking,
Whoa,
right?
whoa,
yeah,
whoa, right.
but
Whoa.
but you have to keep in mind he's using his fingers.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Dude,
He's really good with
dude's sweep picking on a bass with his fingers.
Oh yeah, I've studied him so hard because like he plays the music I like. You know, I talk to him and he's really into Primus,
Yeah.
and that's like one of my core principles
tell.
of playing bass right there.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like the time because Primus just has such good timing and technical skills. It just teaches you the fundamentals of
Yeah.
playing bass really freaking well.
Yeah.
And
I was
was-
a really big fan of them. Just sitting here talking to them
Yeah.
and kind of
Yeah.
getting to know them, and then
Yeah.
having seen them after the fact, I was like,
I mean,
"Holy
they're amazing.
shit!"
has a pedal board the size of a freaking.
It is
football
huge.
field.
Yes, it
You
is.
know,
I
like,
thought
he
Bryce's
That's
pedal
impressive.
board was
It's
big.
bigger than mine.
so
He-
many pedals and like you watch all of them play. It's just crazy because like I think Jarrett and Steven are like in their 30s 40s, and then the drummer and the bassist are like college students. They're like just getting
Yes.
started like us,
Yeah.
and it's
They are just getting
freaking
started.
insane.
Oh, yeah.
You don't even notice that like the age difference or anything. They play all alike, and it's
That's
just
awesome.
it's so amazing to see that work out in many different ways, like situations like Manic,
Yeah.
Our Final
Oh,
Feud,
all those guys.
everybody makes it work some way, and it's so great that like Tallahassee's accepting of that again.
Yeah,
'Cause
absolutely.
It's been a lot of EDM music. A lot of clubs have taken their stages out, like Wilbury.
Yeah.
That's a bowling alley now. Like,
That's
there's-
so
Yeah, that's right.
There's
I
no,
know.
That is
Yeah.
so
there's
sad.
no stage in that building
Wait,
anymore.
what?
Right
Wilbury
before
replaced their stage with a bowling alley.
Wilbury, me and you went there to
What?
that hard metal.
Yeah,
stuff.
I remember that.
Yeah, like
that
I
was
saw
before the
some of
Game
my-
Street. That's our first concert, and me and Bryce
Yeah.
went because we were the only ones who were 18 at the time.
That's where I found out about Game Street Fest.
Yeah,
was at
and-
Wilbury.
Wow.
Dude, yeah, we went there and
that's
like
what made
I'm
me
talking
really wanna
about
play
The first, like
in a
my,
band like that.
personally, my first time waking up the next day and my neck hurting.
From
like just head banging so hard,
Yeah.
like the back
Yeah.
of my neck muscles could not handle it.
That place was like the first
Yeah,
for a
no,
lot of
not
things
every
for us,
concert. We like to go out after we get done playing, whether it's before or after, in the middle. It doesn't matter. We always like to go support all the bands who
Oh,
play.
yeah.
And one thing I noticed is like sometimes whenever a band leaves, the crowd leaves with them.
Mhm.
But our crowd, if you see the musicians up on stage in the crowd having a good time,
Yes.
like we're just normal people.
Yeah.
Everybody around us wants to be like, oh my god, like
That
that,
part.
and like it's inspirational and it opens up a lot of people's eyes because some people are only there for one person, just for
Yeah.
the support of that
Right,
person.
Yeah.
But then if you see that person like, I love this band,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it really influences everybody around
To
you.
stay.
Yeah,
You
thank
know,
you,
like-
Eric. Thank you.
Yeah, we've had times where like we pull up Warrior, not to put them on the spot or anything, but the touring bands come in and literally we have more people show up for us than the touring band who just got done playing in front of like thousands of people elsewhere.
Right.
And like we feel
And
bad sometimes, like
Flawed.
They come all this way to come and play in this town,
Yeah.
and then nobody wants to stay for them. And it's like, we got to encourage that as a
Yeah.
group, like, hey, bring that energy, keep that energy.
Yes.
Don't
Absolutely.
just bring it for us. Like, hey, make everybody feel welcome.
And stay for
It's
the
really
closing
been
band if you
successful.
can.
Over the
Yeah.
last 4 years, it's been successful because we've had a lot more people showing up at shows. We've got a lot more people staying longer at the shows.
Oh yeah.
You know how fucking old I feel? That here's a little fun fact. That stage at the Wilbury, me and my boys, shout out Knights of St. Mike's. We built that stage when that was St. Michael's
No
Pub.
shit.
Yeah,
And
What?
Gain Street was still kind of fucking sketchy as shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Back when it was Engine Room and Cow House. And
Yeah.
all that
Yes, the cow house.
What
Yeah.
year?
Glorious cow house.
What's
What
the
year was
cow
that?
house?
It's
Eight-
that
18
abandoned.
I'm a
40s.
baby.
Okay.
I'm a
Oh,
baby.
no.
Remember the abandoned post office
Yeah,
I
we had a
pointed
big
out?
plank.
The
No.
old post office. No, I don't even remember a
we played
post
at,
office.
We played at the Bark, right? And there's that abandoned building off across the corner from it.
I remember you showing.
That's I thought
That
that was
wasn't
a
a-
railroad like area to get off of or whatever.
No, that was behind it. That's behind the Bark. I'm talking about like catty corner to the Bark on St. Francis Street right
Mhm.
there. That used to be the cow house. It was old post office, and there was some offices, and then they just pretty much did they gut it or was it a 2-floor building, kind of like the Masquerade in Atlanta?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Because
they
it kind of
did.
had like a kind of like jerry rig
Yeah,
style.
they did.
Because they just kind of took the building. And were like, hey,
I don't
let's
remember.
get a bunch of kids in here and make money.
Yep. Basically.
I miss that
dude.
style.
Genius.
Basically.
Yeah,
I miss
and-
that
and
style
There was
of
a
days,
there was a Quonset hut that was right up the street.
Yeah.
Some of the best like punk shows that I saw.
Yeah.
it was
Mhm.
insane.
And like I got
That's
worried
crazy.
for a while, like when I was a teenager, because like there wasn't a lot of that left. there was not a lot of that left. Like, you know, a lot of the clubs really just turn everything into a disco floor, like
Yeah.
the 70s, you know?
Yeah.
And rock and roll kind of disappeared, and then, like, it's come back finally.
Dude,
And
okay.
it's
So
so
new bands popping up.
good to, like,
I want to
see
say something
everybody
about that whole situation.
getting out like that.
People who are on Gain Street are mainly big time businessmen. You know, that's where the majority of the college kids want to hang out at and stuff, and they follow whatever the people want. And I see it like, I completely see where you're coming from, how like it's sad that all those OG places have turned into either nothing or something that you don't
Yeah.
want.
Let's
But
just move
I
on.
also see us being major time influencing that whole
Well,
scene
yeah, we gotta
to
bring
where
it back.
not only do we have us and all of our sister bands and stuff that, you know, we love playing with, we'll go in a parking lot, call Manic or call Amber Fading. You know, Amber Fading's kind of old, so they gotta
Whoa.
I love y'all boys. I love
Whoa.
y'all. Anyways, no, really.
Shout out,
We
young
will
bitches.
go and we will play a show and we'll set up a show and we like people will come just because
Mhm.
not only who we are but the music, it brings
Yep.
people in. But what I'm trying to get to here is
We will play on
We're
the
in-
burial grounds of our old fucking clubs because they were playing in front of Greenwise.
Yeah, and,
where
you
they
know,
just
we're
built,
showing-
you know, a supermarket
showing
over all these old
everybody.
warehouses
Yeah.
and stuff. We will play on the cemetery of our old clubs just to bring that vibe.
We got a couple comments about that one. We got Melissa.
Oh,
I'm
Melissa
sorry.
says-
Watch your mouth.
says, "Hey,
Yeah,
kids."
Dylan.
Go
I'm
down
sorry.
one.
That shit's so
I
good.
I love Amber Fading.
That's just
Truly
all
do.
them back over there.
I
all
can't.
day.
that.
And
you know,
then
one day you realize a 40
we got-
so far away.
we got
Come on,
Steven. We got Steven that says,
I'm living life, man. I'm living life.
Watch your mouth. You
That
don't
was
want to
Dylan.
fuck with Steve.
Watch your mouth.
No, hell no. Every time I
Yo.
shake his hand, I have to tell him, like,
He's kind of
dude,
yoked.
like,
He's kind of yoked.
you don't have to squeeze that hard, bro.
Dude, that
I was
was
trying,
so
I was trying to get right with Steven. I'm like, wait, I wasn't ready. Just-
No. I
Get
will
in
say,
there.
Steven is the only guy who shakes me with my left hand because I'm a Boy Scout, so that's the way they taught me to shake hands. You know,
Right.
Dude, I would
He's
not
the
flex
only
that.
guy who knows that because he probably was one. You know,
Yeah.
I never asked him if he was, but he's the only guy that shakes me with
Hey,
my left
Steven,
hand.
were
I would
Actually,
pay to
Steven,
hear
were
that
you a Boy
conversation.
Scout?
I would pay to hear that conversation between you and Steve. Like, were you a Boy Scout? And the moment he says yes, dude, I'm throwing 5 on the table. I'm sitting there the rest of the
Might be
night
about to
listening
figure
to it.
out.
Yeah, we might be able to figure out. You know, we got a live chat right there. He's sitting there. He can answer for it.
well, I don't have any more questions. Do y'all or anything?
No, I just want to thank you guys for coming out.
Absolutely.
Dude, it's
Yeah,
been
guys.
so much
Awesome.
fun to come out here and
Yeah.
talk.
I ain't,
Yeah.
I
We
ain't gonna
appreciate
lie,
it.
you guys made me nervous. Somebody's got to be up on the.
He-
social
he was a Boy
Steven
Scout.
was a Boy
Yeah, my
Scout.
bad.
He was a Boy Scout.
Survey
Steven
says
was.
yes.
Give me my
Where's
five.
yours?
Where's my
Where's
five?
that
Where's my feelings, man? Where's my feelings, man?
So we definitely want to thank you guys for coming out. It was a blast.
Thank
you guys
you,
are
guys.
always awesome. I
Thank you,
cannot
guys.
wait to see you guys on Saturday.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
so
gonna be a-
stoked. Oh my god, I
Yeah.
cannot wait.
Everybody
for that.
watching, pull up to that.
It's gonna be a fucking
Yeah.
blast.
I know they will.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
so Bambacue, real quick. It's going to be Saturday, March 12th. Doors are at 3. It is a free show. You can get your tickets for free
F-R-E-E,
online,
free.
and there's free food and there's free
Free.
beer until
Free.
the beer runs out.
Free.
Oh,
So
I
Free.
can't wait.
there is
Free.
no
Oh.
excuse.
No,
None.
goddamn.
No fucking
No
excuse.
excuse.
So get off your asses and get to the Bambacue because this is a show you don't want to miss. So
Oh, yeah.
thanks for tuning into Off the Record. Thanks,
Off the
Paul
Record.
Chase, for being here. And
Thank you, guys.
we will see you guys on Friday
Holla back.
where we have
Roll, baby.
local band Tragic coming into the studio.
Tragic.
Bye, guys.
Good night.
That's right. Hold
Night.
on. Hold on. I got a
Oh,
button.
Jeremy's got buttons.
Yeah, press
I'd say that was a pretty successful broadcast.
I'd say so myself, brother.